The experts that best communicate their culture and their vision to their potential clients are those entrepreneurs that we remember. I'm Shelby Jo Long with the Expertise Podcast, and here we explore the stories of those entrepreneurs to inspire you to think about how you can monetize your expertise. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Podcast. My name is Shelby Jo Long. I am the Senior Vice President of the Strategic Advisor Board and CEO of Business Dynamics. And I am excited for this interview today because I know Corey on a few different levels, and we have just embarked on a business relationship, and we're working on getting his knockout lifestyle program online, which I'm going to have him explain later because he has a whole backstory to it, but I'm really excited about that. But just as a background of how I know Corey Willis, I know him from the gym. Been going to his gym for the past 4 years and the excellent kickbox workouts at 9 Round Gym. And it has been transformative in my experience, just with the community and the workouts and the intensity of it. And I love everything about it. And I love the culture there. So it's been really fun for me to do. And Corey is the owner, and he is going to tell his story about the gym and his new program as we get into his exciting September launch. So Corey, welcome to the podcast. And I just ask you to introduce yourself and tell the audience about your business and a little bit about your background and your story.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the introduction, Shelby. I think you did a good job introducing me. But yeah, so my name's Corey Willis. I'm the owner of 9 Round Fitness here in Billings, Montana. And my journey started with 9 Round back in 2014. I was actually teaching and coaching at the time, and I just wanted something a little more. I wanted to be my own boss. And then we found 9 Round, and it just took off from me. So since 2014 is when I opened my first gym. I had 2 going in Sioux Falls, South Dakota within 6 months. And then I had the opportunity to open one 9 months later in Billings. And that's the gym I'm at right now, the West End Billings 9 Round. And then a couple of years later, we opened a second one in Billings. And then my wife and I decided we missed Montana. We missed the mountains. So we came back and really ran the 2 Billings gyms here in town. And that's, Shelby, that's when I met you, and you came on board, and yeah, everything's been working out.
Pardon the pun. Yes, it has been working out. It's been great. It's been a great, I've been active my whole life, and it's been really nice to discover this workout that I've stuck with for the past 4 years, my husband included. We just love the workout, and it's close to home, and love everything about it. Well, I know you have a little bit deeper of a story. Can you talk a little bit about your background in athletics and your connection to this whole passion for working out and bettering yourself? Can you tell the audience about that?
Absolutely. So I loved sports ever since I was a little boy. Like I wanted to be in the NFL, and that was my thing. Obviously being NFL athlete, you gotta go through all the work, and it's just something that didn't work out for me. But I was in athletics, played college football and wrestling, and so I just loved competing against others. I loved working out. I loved helping others work out, and that's kind of what got the passion of doing 9 Round Fitness. And then also my new transformation program that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But during this time, so when I opened the gyms, I had thousands of members at the 4 locations I had. And that's kind of where my passion started fading away for helping others. And I was more in the business mindset, like, we got to build the business, make sure the business is running. And I fell out of that passion. And that's a big reason why this transformation started. And I apologize, but I am at my business, so I have to
at work.
I'll be right back.
I'll pause it.
Okay. So, in getting so busy, I started losing my passion for helping others, and got that business mindset. Like I just need to grow, which is a total disaster for me. Disaster for my own personal health. I started gaining weight, like I said, making excuses. about not making it to the gym, not working out in my own gym. And it was just, it really was a struggle for me there for a while. I'm also an MMA fighter. And so I would fight on occasion. But the biggest thing that kind of got me back to this is when I took my first pro fight back in 2021, is my coach is like, hey, you're a pro now. You got to start acting like a pro. You know, you gotta take this fight on pretty serious, like a pro would. And one thing that stuck with me on that is I looked at that on my whole life. Like, I'm a professional business owner. Like, I owe you, Shelby, you know, a good workout, but I also have to lead by example. I got to show you by my own example. And I wasn't doing that. So with my fight, I won the fight in the first round. And one thing I noticed when I was watching the film is I just had a layer of fat on top of me. And then, so it was the next day I was watching the film. I saw that layer of fat when I was beating the guy, and it just kind of hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. One, I had to cut weight to make heavyweight, which has never been an issue for me in my life. Two, I just had a layer of fat, and there's thousands of people watching this fight, and I'm trying to lead by example, be a gym owner, and I was carrying the extra weight. So that's when it really hit me, and I started getting after it. So during the next couple months, I challenged myself, and I started this as a no excuse transformation. Like I was sick of making excuses for my life. I was sick of, making excuses not to work out. Yeah, I was busy, but I have to get my passion back is where I was at. So going through this beginning phase, I wanted people to join me. So I invited some members to do this transformation with me. And yeah, we all saw great results, but something changed in me about week 3 into this. It was January sometime. And that's when I stopped doing my everyday thing that I've done for so long. Like the 3 weeks prior, I just got myself into routines and started doing these good habits day after day after day. And then one day I just decided not to. And I remember the day, it was a Wednesday, and I stopped doing it. I didn't work out when I normally worked out. I went to the gym after my day, and I was going to work out in the evening, but I walked in, I put my gym bag down, I looked around, I picked my gym bag up and walked out. And both my trainers were like, what are you doing? Where are you going? And I was making excuses. I didn't realize it at the time, but then that night I was talking to my wife, and I was getting agitated. I felt like she was picking on me, but no, it was just me. The next morning I woke up and I started my routines back, and then I just felt this sense of realization, like I need to do this every day or else I'm going to fall back into the routine. And that Wednesday before, or the day before, I was back to making my excuses. Why? Oh, I'm too busy for working out. I'm too busy to prepare my meals. I'm too busy for this. I was back to making excuses. So that's where the light clicked. And I had all my mindset changed on that. I do want to transform my body. I want to transform my lifestyle, but it wasn't down on paper. So I had to get organized. So the next 3 weeks, I got organized. I made this program. And
I want to stop you before we talk about the program, because of the program I want to keep in its own bubble. But I think there's so many, I just want to point out a few things that I think resonate with so many different entrepreneurs, that you get so into the business and you're going the business and you're successful, and then things kind of fall to the wayside, and your health and your relationships and that balance just kind of falls away. And I think that just that journey that you described, I believe that resonates with every entrepreneur, because you put so much of your life into your business, and then you're focused on that one thing, and you don't look at the whole spectrum of things. I think that's so important to recognize. And I think that it takes almost that bright moment to just recognize it. And it's interesting, because yours comes at like a moment of success, like you won this fight, but then you realize that, wow, I need to step it up and be professional. And I think all those things are, it's a different journey for every entrepreneur. But I think with you, it's like, there's these pivot points where you're like, I got to figure out me and get back to my passion. And I think that's where your true power then begins to shine, because then you are going to lead other people through that journey. So, I think a big part that I missed as well is, so I had 4 gyms going at one time, right?
But the biggest thing is when I started recognizing this, and that I need to be here at the gyms more. Like, this is my passion. Like, I got my passion back. Like, this exercise, this transformation actually got my passion back. And I spend time with my members, like you and Tony. I mean, I talk with you, even, we're building this business together, or my business together.
Yep.
But I have fun just conversating with you about your kids, and then Tony, he's out in Bozeman playing the trombone and why he, and that's where it's, that's where the fun is in being a gym owner. Yeah. Getting to know my clients. Absolutely.
And in the same time as providing this transformation and this almost my connection here. And one of the things that really, one of the reasons that I'm still with 9 Round, it's such a release, and it's such a, like, I cannot think about anything else but what I'm doing in the workout at that time. And it's an escape, and it's a release, and people push you. It's a competitive environment. It's a great space to be in as far as personal development.
Yeah. Well,
oh, go ahead.
You're absolutely right. When I tell my trainers too, if they got outside issues when they walk in the door, those issues got to stay at the door. And so when you guys come in the door, they know the same thing. You might have a stressful day, but guess what? You got 30 minutes with the trainer, and we're going to have you forget about those. And a lot of people tell me, like, the light bulb went off when I was on round 6, and this is how I'm going to take care of what was stressing me out. So yeah, it's a great, workouts are great, and especially this type of workout where you get to hit the bag and have fun with it. I mean, you get empowered, and you get to forget about the stress outside the gym.
And I think that transformative power is so important in the gym. But then now let's transition and talk about your program. Your program is, yes, it's a physical transformation because there's lots of strength exercises involved with that, but it's almost it's a lifestyle program. So let's talk about your Knockout Lifestyle program. You talked a little bit about how you had gone through some of this journey, and now let's talk about what the program is and what inspired you to make this a broader impact with an audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So being a 9 Round trainer, a 9 Round owner, I am a trainer as well. Yes, we help people in the fitness side of things. We can help them with their nutrition. But the thing that really puts everything together is helping people find their daily routines, their daily habits that they're going to get this thing to stick. So most people that come to me have a weight loss goal. Whether it be 10 pounds, whether it be 110 pounds, whatever it might be, it's all pretty common. They want to come in and lose weight. But what they realize is, you come in and lose weight, then you get to that goal weight. What do you do now? And then that's what I've seen a lot of people reach their goal weight. They don't think they need to work out with me anymore. They leave. And then I see them at Walgreens, and they gained all that weight back plus some a year later. Right. So this program is designed to yes, help you lose the weight, but actually help you change your lifestyle around this weight loss journey, this healthy lifestyle journey, that you can sustain your weight loss for the rest of your life. And that's the program.
Yeah.
So
for working with you in the program, it's nice to see that you have been through it and the impact of it. And now it's your opportunity to lead people through that. And people have already started. So,
yeah. So I've had about 20 clients go through this program, and I'd say about 90% of them are continuing to do this as they keep going. So it's an 8-week program. I'm going to give an example of my mom. So my mom, she wasn't really overweight. She was just kind of unorganized, and she her biggest thing, she wanted to fit back in her golf clothes so she could swing the club and not feel like she's a stuffed sausage. So anyways, with this program, I got her in the right routines, the right eating habits. And then, I also pushed her a little bit. I got that personal trainer. I want to make sure that you guys are pushing yourself every day. So I got her doing some daily exercises, and I got her working out on an elliptical because she never thought she'd be able to run again. She's 64 years old. She never thought she was going to run again. So that was my goal, is to get her to run. So during this program, I started getting her organized, because that was the biggest thing. All right. So we gotta organize your nutrition. You gotta eat the right foods, but also you gotta have it at the right frequency throughout the day. Okay. And then we always want to plan for success. So you got to plan for tomorrow. If you're not planning for success, you're planning to fail. So I got her organized in her day, and then, making sure that her nutrition was on time. She's a business owner. We run the smoothie shop together. And so she's always running around. So we had to make sure that she keeps her day organized. With the fitness side of things, I know she works out at 9 around 5-6 days a week. So we just kept that the same, stay within, your workout. But the another key component is daily movement. So every day is doing a little bit extra of enjoyable movement. One thing she told me, she wants to get back to running. She didn't think she was going to be able to. So I started her on some elliptical workouts. So it'll be easier on her knees. By the third week, she was already running.
That's
at the end of this transformation, she ran the women's run here in Billings, and she ran 5 miles.
awesome.
So for her not thinking she was able to run again, to running. So how do we get all this to stick? And that's my, this program helps you week after week work on things to help it stick. So during the program, the biggest thing is changing her routine. So in the evening, I gave her some self care books to read on her own, spend time with her husband, everything just to make her life enjoyable throughout this transformation, so she can do it day after day. Well, she killed the program. She only lost like 5 pounds, but like I said, she didn't have anything to lose.
Right.
But her clothes felt better. She felt stronger. She felt more empowered, and she was running again like she wanted to.
Yeah.
So I talked with her last week, and I think you were in the office with me. And I was like, "So what's going on?" And she said, "I'm still doing it. I'm still doing my at-home exercises. I'm still building up my strength." And she's like, "Honestly, like every day, I feel good." Like she's like, she knows it's something that she has to do, even though she hasn't been working with me for about 10-12 weeks. She's still doing it. So that's the goal of this program, is get something, work with me to get something to make it stick for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's I think it's the 30 days, this phrase, there's like 30 days before your habit formation. So the 2 weeks can help things settle in a little bit more. Well, Corey, that's great. Why don't you tell us about the event you have coming up in September? There's a few things that are going to come together with this event that you have going on in September.
I got a ton of things coming up. So, so we are going to put this transformation into a website. It's called the Knockout Lifestyle. Right around the same time, I'm going to have an MMA fight, September 17th. So is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah.
September
the MMA fight, and then because it's all going to come together. So
come together, and I'm the main event at a Fusion Fight League show here in Billings. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. That my opponent, he's a tough guy. This is on my sponsor sheet. It's fight to the finish. So I'm going to keep going to see where it takes me. And yeah, so this is it. So this one's going to get tougher after this, but if I continue to win, who knows? You might see me on the Contender Series.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I think I'm excited to see you fight. I've never seen you fight. And if for those listeners that are not in Billings, Montana, there'll be streams, so you'll be able to watch it too. And it's going to come out right around the time that your Knockout Lifestyle program is going to be live. I think it's all very exciting. You have all these things coming together. So
yeah, and it all came together at the perfect time. It all Shelby, when you reached out to me, it couldn't have been a better time. I mean, so I'm thankful that you did have time to sit down with me and get this thing going.
Well, I am so happy to be a part of it. It's so fun to put it all together, and I'm excited to get your videos thing going, and I'm excited to get all that together. But for our listeners, I think this is a great example of someone who has created a business out of their passion, and then also looking to spread their influence and make an impact with other people with their passion. And there's, in addition to balancing that with his health and his lifestyle and his family and all of that, it all is going to come together at once. So yeah. I think that's a great example for other people to listen to. So
yeah,
that's why this interview.
Well, yeah, another thing, my wife just started doing this with me. So she gave birth 3.5 weeks ago.
I know, that's crazy. Congratulations again.
Because she sees it. She sees the people's lives changing. So she's doing it. And I haven't seen this passion in her in a long time. Like she's ready to help people. She's on this journey. So it's fun.
So exciting. Yeah. Well, Corey, can you tell people where to find you if they want to check out the Knockout Lifestyle or have a conversation with you about entrepreneurship, whatever that is?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting better at Instagram. So you can find Instagram. I have two Instagrams, one Big Willie 9-round Billings, or Corey, what you talking about, Willis. That's kind of my fight Instagram, which I'm going to be more involved with. Or yeah, just you can visit 9round.com, search Billings, Montana. You can email me there, or just find me personally on Facebook, Corey Willis, Billings, Montana.
And your Knockout Lifestyle site will be up soon, so we'll anticipate that. We'll just make sure you have all of the contact information. But yeah. Any final thoughts to leave with our listeners today before we sign off?
Just no, I don't have anything. I was gonna say, just quit making excuses. Get the job done. To better your life. Yeah,
quit making excuses. I think that's a good way to end the interview. Well, Corey, thank you for so much for coming on the podcast today. I look forward to our future work together. I look forward to coming to 9 Round either today or tomorrow. I'll get in there and get the gym in. Thank you all for listening again to another entrepreneur who has created a business and a lifestyle around their passion. It's great for us to hear these stories so we can understand that we can do it for ourselves and find that fulfillment and balance. So we will see you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Expertise Podcast and hope you're inspired to think about how to further monetize the expertise and the processes that you have in your own business. See you next time.